summer, Brebeuf students have the opportunity to participate in a unique cultural immersion and mission trip to the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota. The purpose of this trip is to learn about the history and culture of the Ogallala Lakota Sioux, to come to understand the tremendous poverty, social justice issues, and economic challenges that the Lakota struggle with every day, to explore the Jesuit connections and missions to the Native Americans, to establish relationships and new friendships with the Lakota people, to attend and or participate in culturally important events and deeply spiritual ceremonies, and to spend time learning about how they and all non-Indigenous people in the United States can begin to heal the deep historical and psychological wounds perpetrated upon America's Indigenous people and find a way to build bridges of shared humanity between cultures.
Hi, this is Joe Connelly. I wanted to take a few moments to share my experiences with regards to the 2016 Summer Cultural Immersion Experience to Pine Ridge Reservation. Driving out, I was really excited about the experience. I was very impressed with the group of Brebeuf students, both past and present, that were going with us, as well as some real quality adult people. It was just an amazing bonding experience on the way out, and the beauty as we reached South Dakota was just a wonderful, wonderful added bonus.
So when driving out there, I was excited, but I was also really nervous because I didn't really know anyone there except for my best friend, Jacob McNair, but it turned out I didn't really have anything to be worried about.
At first, the drive out was pretty interesting because none of us really knew each other, so it was kind of awkward. But then we started talking more and we started having so much fun, and then the bus broke down and just started the beginning of our bond.
Driving out, I was very nervous and I was pretty unsure about exactly what I was getting myself into, and I didn't really know exactly what to expect, how I'd get along with the other people, or what I'd even do, honestly.
Ball Jug is the American roadside wonder. When we went, I was told that they have the best ice cream, so of course I had to try it, and has lots of fun stuff to buy, places to eat, and places to take fun pictures. It's a great American wonder that shouldn't be missed.
Mount Rushmore was smaller than expected, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it had a small impact on us. The monument itself was pretty cool. When you first walked in, you saw all 50 states' flags. From there, we went to the lookout in the amphitheater, which were both very cool. Mount Rushmore, with the black hills behind it, was beautiful. Just knowing that we were camping in it just made me even more excited for the trip. Then the best part came, which was the Face concert. At first, all of us were exhausted from the 24-hour car ride we just had.
You pay
started to sing along with them to the songs we knew. And I'm pretty sure we were singing so loudly that everyone in the amphitheater could hear us. Then after the show, we met Face, which was pretty cool because at that time, we were thinking of them as celebrities.
Anyways, when we got settled down at the camp, and it was actually really fun because that's where I started to really bond with people on the trip, and I always had a great time at night because we would reflect about our day and just talk to each other, and it was just a great bonding experience. And I was honestly really shocked that I enjoyed the Black Hills part of the trip, which is like the first week, as much as I did, but it was really great.
The Black Hills were very fun with the beautiful view of the lake and then getting to swim in the lake.
So Crazy Horse was this amazing experience where we got to go to this giant museum that told us all about the history of the people who were behind Crazy Horse, the figure himself. And then you got to see about all the history of creating the mountain of Crazy Horse and his statue.
What? It's a girl solo. Yeah. Sing it higher.
As you walked further, you got to see all these artists that were selling really beautiful jewelry, and it was all handmade. And they're really friendly too, so that was pretty cool.
They wanna have fun.
There's even this little stand where they have a bunch of rocks in it, and all these rocks are from what's been left of them blowing up the mountain and creating it basically. And you can grab one of those rocks and you can say, I've been a Crazy Horse, and I even have part of the statue with me.
Harney Peak was a really fun part of the trip. It was one of my favorite parts. That day, I think I hiked a total of around 10 miles going up and down, which is the longest I've ever hiked in my life, so. And it was a really challenging hike, just because it was really long, and for the majority of it, we were on this trail called Grizzly Bear Trail. And it was a really poorly maintained trail. There were like a lot of trees and obstacles and stuff, so we had to go off trail a lot and had to refine the trail just because we had to get around an obstacle or something. We had to do it over and over again, and I think that really started to wear on our bodies as we were going up the mountain. It was really difficult. We actually ran out of water, so we had to filter water from a creek, I think 2 times on our way up. It was really tough. But I think that was really rewarding, because when I got to the top of the mountain, I just felt like I did something that I could be proud of. So it was really fun.
And you're not really dusty. You're not that cute. You're not that dusty. You're not that dusty. You're not that dusty. Your hairlines are leaving. Your hairlines are leaving. You're not that cute. 3 nights. 4 days. No food. No water. You look in the belly of a goat. You're not that cute. Not that cute. You're not that cute. You look really dusty. You look really dusty. Your hair lines are even and you look really dusty. We don't care. Every song is like this, still way back. Every million timepiece, definitely. Islands, tigers on the tigers. We don't care. We are part of a love affair, and we'll never be royal. It's a running out of blood. The kind of
you saved for us. We have a different kind of love. Let me be your ruler. You can call me King Bee. Let me be your ruler. Let me live that fantasy. Your love affairs will never be royal. It's a one in our blood. The kind of love you saved for us. We have a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee. Baby, your ruler. Let me live that fantasy.
You wherever you lead. Just tell me where to go. I'm all in.
There, Butte, that night we camped outside without a tent, and it was like a little rough, but it was just amazing because there was this big mountain right by us, and we were laying on the grass under the stars with our sleeping bag. And it was just such a fun night, and it was very relaxing, and I really liked it a lot.
At the Badlands, I was able to experience the physical beauties that surround the reservation.
Just tell me where to go. I'm all in. Show me the path of life. Lead me day and night. No matter where we go, I'm all in. You can tell me to wave my hands up in the air. Wave 'em. Shout loud like no one else is there. You can tell me to start up high and twist it down. Here we go now, jump up and spin around.
Not only are the people beautiful, but also the landscape around them.
Light
Joe Whiting. They call him Indian Joe. And I had some amazing conversations with him. I was struck immediately, and then throughout my time with him, that he is absolutely a man of God. And in fact, I said that to him, and he agreed. In all humility, he felt very strongly that he had a deep connection with God, and he experienced God through the Lakota people and the Lakota culture and the history, much of which has been negative for them in the recent past. He was a reservation police officer in 1973 when the experience at Wounded Knee was occurring. And he told a very interesting experience about how after people on both sides in 1973 at Wounded Knee would kind of shoot in the general direction of each other, they would go home at the end of the night and share a meal together and talk about the events of the day. And I said to Joe, "So you weren't actually shooting at each other, were you?" And he said, "No, we weren't. But we had roles to play, and we played them very well."
In the spirit of givingness, the students and chaperones decided to help rebuild and repaint the steps of the church. We all spent the entire evening stripping the old paint, replacing broken boards and posts, and repainting the steps, as well as repainting some other things around the church.
We spent a lot of time with the Dolknife family. They invited us to go to Cascade Falls.
An ocean too deep to find. We only got one chance.
We spent the day there, and it was just beautiful. It was a big waterfall with some smaller ones. And you could jump in off the rocks. We were jumping in with George Dolknife. Basically just hanging out, passing the volleyball, making real relationships that we're going to remember forever. after that, we had a picnic and spent some time just talking about coming back to the reservation and what we want to do and where we're going to go to college. So it was just cool to get to spend that much time with them and get to know them on a deeper level.
We did the Powwow, which was a lot of fun. It was in this recreational building, and we were there because it was honoring the Dole Knives family, one of the Dole Knives family members who was a chief and was like very important. Right away, I noticed the outfits that the people wore. They were of all types of different colors, and they also had bells and feathers on their outfits, and the dancers were, they were very talented. They were doing stuff that I couldn't even imagine doing. They had there were drums going on and people singing, and it was really cool. It was fascinating to see how the native people would celebrate basically how they would celebrate a person. It's just, a lot different compared to us, but it's very cool. And one of my favorite parts of the night is they were actually very welcoming, and they allowed us to go up and dance, and I had a very joyous time up there, and I know that everyone else did too. And we were probably up there for, 5 minutes, but it was a lot of fun. And actually, they even allowed us to get a blanket at the end for our participation in the dance.
As part of our time spent at the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, the Brebeuf students were given the opportunity to host a vacation Bible school.
And VBS was really fun. I actually did not think I would enjoy it that much, but it was great getting to bond with all the kids, and it's just, there's some memories that will just last a lifetime, and man, it was really great. It really was. And I really just like the fact that I just, love bonding with all the kids.
VBS was awesome. The kids were amazing. The kids were obedient and just respectful towards us. They were hyper, and sometimes they were out of control, but we always could just have a great time with them.
Working with these kids proved to be a great lesson for myself and the other students. that despite what these kids don't have, they are some of the happiest kids I've ever met, and that speaks volumes.
VBS was a highlight of the reservation. The kids I met were just so sweet, and there was one in particular named Allie, and we kind of grew like a very special relationship. It makes me happy to have been able to affect someone's life for the better, and I'm so glad that I got to meet the people there.
At the end of VBS, the whole community came together to have a picnic. It really showed how strong and caring a community the Oglala Lakota are.
I wish I could go back already, but sadly we can't. We have to wait until next year.
I really enjoyed this experience because it was cool to really embrace the Native American culture. I just, love bonding with all the kids. It's really made it a cultural immersion trip.
So all in all, I would say the experience for Pine Ridge was amazing. I would highly recommend the future that anybody who wished to attend do so. Thank you.
My experience at the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation was life-changing and something I will never forget. I was able to be immersed into the Native people's culture, experiencing the spiritual and physical beauties of their everyday lives.
So basically this trip is the camping experience and staying on a reservation, but it's also primarily about making real life relationships that we're going to remember forever.
I just felt more accomplished than I ever had. I just felt different. I don't know, I just had a lot of pride in what I'd done.
My goal on this trip was to have a positive impact on the kids and the Native American community. Not only did I reach my goal, but the entire trip had an unexpected yet positive impact on me.
I felt very accomplished and almost at peace, and I'm so glad that I got to go on Pine Ridge and hope that more people come next year.
Try and pretend it's my